The finished version of TIE Fighter was available at the show and should be shipping before this episode of IE. In it, you fly for the Empire for the first time ever in a Star Wars game. Like its predecessor X-Wing, you fly a series of missions linked together with storyline elements. However, TIE Fighter is less linear than X-Wing, and numerous enhancements have been added to the gameplay, such as the ability to rearm your craft during the course of a single mission. There was a great deal of new and exciting information about the Dig at the show. The big news was that LucasArts' sister company, Industrial Light and Magic, best known for its award-winning movie and television special effects, will be creating the special effects for the Dig. This is the first time ILM has ever contributed computer-generated effects specifically to an interactive game. Based on an unproduced script given to Steven Spielberg for the Amazing Stories television series, the Dig centers around a team of astronauts sent out to rendezvous with an asteroid which is on a collision course with the Earth. After detonating 2 nuclear devices to deflect the asteroid from its fatal trajectory, the team lands on its surface only to have the asteroid transform into an alien starship which transports them light years from Earth. The player gets to control Boston Lowe, the team's leader, as he tries to keep the team working together to decipher the alien technology which will return them to Earth. A release date for the Dig has not been specified. Current rumor has it that the game is being pushed back again in order to replace the animated characters with video footage of live actors, but this has not yet been confirmed by LucasArts. The most traditional product in LucasArts' new lineup is Full Throttle, but don't let that fool you into thinking it's not worth a second look. True, it's a side-view, third-person perspective graphic adventure like Sam & Max and Day of the Tentacle. It's also true that there are puzzles involving finding the right object to use in the right place, much as you will find in any other adventure game. But there, the similarity ends. It's a dark and dangerous future. The government has collapsed, leaving justice to be meted out by those strong enough to enforce their will. Rival biker gangs prowl the highways. Malcolm Corley, the owner of Corley Motors, the last manufacturer of the motorcycles that sustain these gangs' way of life, has been murdered. You control Ben Throttle, who's been framed for the crime. The object of Full Throttle is to keep Ben out of the hands of the police long enough to gather the evidence he needs to prove his innocence. Full Throttle will be the most cinematic adventure game LucasArts has yet attempted. It will feature numerous varying camera angles and full digitized speech. The CD ROM only release is currently scheduled for the end of '94/beginning of '95. Don't call it a screensaver because LucasArts' first entry into the productivity software market offers a great deal more than a screensaver. In addition to modules which depict scenes and characters from the original film, several models offer a behind-the-scenes peek at the creation of Star Wars with storyboards, pre-production sketches, and the complete screenplay of the movie. In addition to this wealth of information about the film, several of the action-oriented modules are among the best screensaver concepts since Opus and Bill. Popular favorites include a lightsaber duel between Darth Vader and Obi-Wan, the Death Star trench battle, and hordes of Jawas and Tusken Raiders shuffling across the screen, stealing and blowing up screen elements such as icons and program groups. Star Wars Screen Entertainment is compatible with Berkeley Software's After Dark series of screensavers. It should be available for Windows and Mac by the time you view this episode of IE. Without question, the crowd pleaser at the LucasArts booth was Dark Forces. Like many other companies at the show, LucasArts has clearly acknowledged the popularity of Doom and concocted a first-person perspective, free-scrolling shooter of their own. Unlike many companies at the show, however, Dark Forces isn't just a cheap knockoff. It's an excellent game in its own right, and one which stands out from the hordes of Dune clones shortly to be unleashed. Dark Forces uses a proprietary engine developed by LucasArts. It's fast and smooth, and the texture maps are amazing. You move freely throughout the various settings for the game, blasting stormtroopers and other Imperials, seeking the objective of whatever mission you're on. In addition to 360-degree free-scrolling movement, you can look up and down, jump, and duck. In terms of sheer fun, Dark Forces seems to be the kind of game you'll find yourself having to be dragged away from kicking and screaming even in its early stages. Slap a power cell into your trusty blaster and prepare to take aim at the dark side in time for Christmas.